So in my Waifu Lane video, there were a few people asking me why I oath San Diego, to which I simply just say, memes! I'm not kidding. Those of you that know me by now don't even need to second guess that. Anyway, some of you had asked about my thoughts towards our lovely little SR idol, which got me thinking, so let me just start with this. Back in August, when I first started playing the game, I was working on my first ever fleet formation, and trying to fill it. You guys all know how this goes. You choose your starter destroyer, I had just chosen Laffy, and had, well, my favorite little ghost boat given to me. I was just told that I need to craft my second and third members of the Vanguard. Doing so gave me Norfolk, and lo and behold, San Diego. Me not knowing much at first, looked at this and said, dear God, that was the quickest SR I've ever received in a mobile game. So I kept her, and got her through all of her limit breaks, and now we fast forward to today. San Diego is now level 100 and is one of my few oathed characters. Also, almost everyone in my first fleet has managed to come close to the level cap, so that's a nice little thing. But the real question is San Diego really number one? Or is that just her response in regards to her high build rate? In all honesty, she's really not that great. It's kind of sad, really. While she's a bit weaker than most torpedo CLs, her presence is really well known by her anti-air stat. That's nice and all, but anti-air isn't really a huge bargaining chip. Sure, it helps to take down planes from enemy carriers, as well as reduce damage from air-based attacks, but that's it. And she does have a nice team buff, but then again, anti-air isn't exactly a stat you want to stack for at the current moment. Now, you could do something absolutely silly, like, do not try this at home level silly, and we give her both a Belfast gun and 2 +10 tier 3 autoloaders to bring up her firepower to the acceptable level of 180. But let's face this. Why would you do this? These autoloaders are better on ships like your BBs and BCs that could really benefit from them. The Belfast gun isn't a bad pick for her, but you shouldn't give her this if you only have one of those and you have a decent level Belfast. Seriously, just give this to Belfast. Especially if you use her in the very serious PvP or something. Now I know she's gonna get a retrofit that'll make her an ultra rare, and I've also heard that the retrofit makes her a pretty powerful CL. Honestly, I'm excited for this because when that time comes, she'll be a pretty crazy ship, considering she's level 100 and I've oathed her. But despite being a meh ship in general, she does have one scenario where she could be used, which is when your fleet really needs a strong anti-air stat to deal with enemy carrier spam, for whatever reason, more than likely a boss, unless it's like those plane nodes in Z-Force or something. If you do this, make sure your fleet has enough firepower to kill things that aren't planes. Just note that making a fleet specialize in a particular stat, or anti-air in this case, is a terrible idea when you have to put that fleet in scenarios they aren't built for. And if you're doing this with a mob killer fleet, you're literally bullying Soho and Unicorn. So please.
Stop it. Get some help.
So my final thoughts are this. She may not be the best character to use in most combat missions, but she does have her niche, and I think that's something that'll help in certain scenarios. Once Ian gains the ability to retrofit her, I'll have to see where the stats go and how strong she really becomes. Anyway, that's all my thoughts I have on our lovely little meme ship. If you guys want me to talk about another ship, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. My fleet composition video is still in the works, as I'm working with a few members of the community to make sure that the information is both accurate and useful for you all. If you're waiting to get into my guild on Aurora server, well, you're gonna have to wait a bit. We're currently full, and leveling the guild takes some time, and there's a waiting list, and guys, just please, I'm trying. We'll get there, you'll get in, okay? Don't, please stop bothering me. However, there is a Discord you guys can join for the current time being, and that is linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys all again very soon.